You want to tell me what this is all about? Because I'm not getting it from her. I'm not getting it from her at all.
The only thing that I have come up with, I was shocked that we were even here.
Just a second. Let's go back. When were you scheduled to go back to finish the job? That
was what was odd. I responded to her 3 times. We responded through text because she didn't answer the landline. Sometimes she'd be outside. She said texting is the best way to get in touch with me. I texted her 3 times saying I can be there tomorrow between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
Do you have that on your text?
I have Boost Mobile. They would not allow me to print it out. I don't save my texts. I do not have them. I had basically sent her 3 texts. I said, I'm getting ready to walk my dogs. If I don't answer or respond, I'll call you when I get back. I sent another text. I haven't heard from you. Nothing.
She had paid you the $100.
I had been paid.
Just a second, you had been paid?
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't have any texts?
I have a basic phone. That's just the list of all the texts.
This doesn't help.
Inundated with texts.
Okay, fine. So you paid him $100, and for the $100, this is what he did. He took out the old sink and the old vanity. He waited for you because it was broken. So you went to Home Depot. He came back. He took it out of the car, put the old vanity outside, and stored it. He put the new vanity inside, and you didn't have the correct plumbing. You went back to Lowe's, whether it's that day or the next day. You may be confused, I'm not sure. According to you, you went back the same day to get the new plumbing, and he couldn't wait to work that evening. And then he never came back to finish the job. And since he never came back to finish the job, you're suing him for $1,049.
He called and said he needed more money.
Oh, now you have that. This is a new memory that you have. So now he said, I want more money to come and finish the job.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said no.
Yes.
So?
I never heard back. He was
good. Then you hired somebody else. He said, I want more money. One thing is to take out a thing and put it in, and I could do that 1, 2, 3 if all the plumbing things are right, but it wasn't 1, 2, 3. You had a broken unit that he had to wait for until you went and got a new one. I assume they gave you a new one, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I assume they gave you a new one. You didn't tell them that your handyman dropped it. You said it was broken in the package. I assume that that's what you said to Home Depot, because if you didn't say that to Home Depot, they would not have replaced it for free. Right. So when you told me he dropped it and broke it, you told a different story to the Home Depot people. Right. With the same big eyes, the same look. Right. Then he waited for you. You came back with it, and you put it in, and I said, where are the rest of the plumbing pieces? All this is for $100. Taking it in the car, taking it out of the car, storing it in the other garage. Now he says, this was supposed to be a 1-day job. You want me to come back to finish this? It's going to cost you more money. You say no. Now I'd like to know what you're suing him for. So you hired somebody else to finish it.
He didn't do it correctly. It was damaged.
No, that's too bad. I don't see your expert here about all the damage.
So far.
I want you to tell me this other nonsense that I read in your complaint, that you, A, thought he was inappropriate with your daughter or granddaughter. Was it your daughter?
My daughter.
Your daughter, inappropriate. Tell me when you thought he was inappropriate, because you haven't mentioned that so far.
Well, he lifted his shirt to show her his gunshot wounds. And made her feel very uncomfortable.
Good.
From a
So she's uncomfortable. And when did she tell you about that?
Well, it was later after he was gone. She said, Mom, he lifted his shirt and showed me gunshot wounds.
Just a second. So, Mom, he lifted his shirt and showed me gunshot wounds.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, you still wanted him to come back?
No, I went on to Facebook.
Oh, good. And then you went on Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you went on Facebook and did what?
I sent a notice out and said, has anyone ever done work for this Mr. Lewis? And I immediately got back 20, 30 hits, and they all said, buyer beware, he just got out of prison. And then they showed me what his charges were, and on and on.
And on and on. So I still don't know why you're here.
Well, because the damage to repair the whole vanity and sink, he ripped out the whole wall, all my baseboard to fix it.
You have no case. I don't believe a word you're saying to me.
I have everything here.
No, you don't. You don't have the person who fixed it here.
I had 3 people fix it.
I don't care if you had 12 people fix it. What you tried to do was to get something for nothing. You tried to get a $600 or an $800 job for $100. That's what you did. My problem is with his counterclaim, which I'm going to hear, because your case is dismissed.